Oh, oh wow, I'm live. Hello everyone, and welcome to day 6 of my 6-month trading challenge. If you are new here, I'm trying to become a profitable trader in 6 months. And of course, after that, I'll continue learning, but I just want to give myself a time period in which I'm going to focus and study and really try to make this work and not give up. Really try to stay consistent. So today is day 6, and if you've seen my previous live video, I actually made a study guide for myself to get the right foundation in my trading knowledge before I dive deeper into ICT. So that's kind of the path that I want to take. I want to go deep into trading theory and learn all there is to know, and I want to do it in the ICT route. So I'm going to study and really go back to the basics, because I noticed that ICT is pretty advanced for a beginner and I didn't understand a lot. Hello, hi. And also, right now I don't have the annoying watermark anymore because I'm using my webcam from my computer. So yeah, we are upgrading a little bit. So I will just show you an article that I found just to try to learn the basics of candlestick patterns. So I'm just going to open my. I already made a little bit of notes, and then I thought, I can just go live and I can just take notes here on live. And we're going to learn and study. So I'm just going to make myself a little bit smaller. So I found this, the ICT Trader, Candlestick Fundamentals. And before that, I just want to finish my notes. Let's see, because I looked a bit into the candlestick, like the anatomy of candlesticks. And actually a candlestick, it tells you a lot about the price, like what happens in a specific period of time. Like for example, let's say that these candles are like 5 minutes, 5-minute candles. So each candle tells me what happens in 5 minutes. And this candle is another 5 minutes. And so here you have the body of the candle. And this is a bearish candle. And this is the open, like right there, the open of the candle. So at the beginning of the 5 minutes, it opens right there. And then here is the close. So after 5 minutes, price went from here all the way to here. And then here you can see within the 5 minutes, you have these wicks, like right here, the wick. And, my nose is sniffy. So we have these wicks, and apparently the wicks, they tell you about price rejection. So I'll just write it down here. The wick is price rejection. Also just going to... ICT is very confusing in my opinion. Yes, I feel the same way, especially for a beginner, but I see a lot of people, they are very positive about ICT and the way he explains things. Well, most of his videos, they aren't really structured. That's one thing I noticed, that it feels a bit chaotic. Like he's naming concepts and I have no idea what he's talking about. But yeah, I just want to see if it's something for me in order to understand the market a bit better. So yeah, but before that, I really need to get like a foundation. But are you a beginner in trading like me, or do you already have like a strategy that you really like? Like maybe it's not ICT, or maybe it's just trend lines or supply and demand, or yeah, let me know. I traded ICT for a month and now I'm using simple price action. Well, what is the difference between, because ICT he also does price action. I'm trading from 2 years. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But what is the difference between, because ICT he also looks at price action, right? It's also just no indicators, just price action. So in the meantime, I'll just continue showing what I learned. So here, and this is also price rejection. So just for me, to make it a bit more easy to understand, this price opened right here. Then it went up. Right? No. Oh, no. Price opens right here. I'm just learning right now, okay? I'm just studying. And in the meantime, I'm just looking at the chat. So price opens here. Then it went down a little bit. Then it went all the way up and it closed here. Or maybe it's opened here. Then it went all the way up, all the way down, and then closed here. That's also possible. So here you have to open, here you have to close. And these are the price rejections right here. That's the wick, which is price rejection. I'm just studying right now. It's a bit chaotic, but let's see. Trading for 2 years. Okay, so now that I understand the candle anatomy, like with the open, the close, the wick, what's also interesting is that here, right here, you have a really big body. Big body. And apparently that means that it's a strong move. And the wicks are really small. Small wicks. Which means not a lot of price rejection. Not much rejection. And here is a really small body. So this is a very tiny, tiny body. And the wicks aren't really big, it's just normal. It's indecision. Indecision. Wow, okay. And then here we have a small body. And and a really, really long wick. So basically this one, this third one, means that price opens here. Then the sellers try to push it down, all the way down. And then the buyer stepped in and pushed it all the way up. And then it closed here. Okay. So this means a really long wick is a lot of buying pressure. Ooh. Pressure. Okay, cool. So before really looking at all the patterns, I just want to understand the candles and what they tell me about price. And just tell me what happened within that time frame. I'm just going to check the stream. FVG, what is that? And order blocks and gap ups and etc. are very common, and we can't differentiate which one is genuine. That's also what I read a lot, is that ICT uses a lot of concepts that they already exist, and he's just rebranding them in his own terms. Yeah, okay. FVG, I don't know, what is FVG? Let's see, FVG trading. Oh, that's fair value gap. Ah. Okay, I think I will get into that. First of all, I need to study the basics. Fair value gap, I think, yeah, that's also what ICT talks about, but I think it already existed before he was talking about fair value gaps. Or is it not? Based on your knowledge on trading, I am very new. I am very, very new. I'm literally beginning from the start. So right now it's just, I'm trying to learn as much as I can. And then paper trading, of course. And then I'm going to go live. But that's in a few months, I think. It's not right now. Right now it's just learning and paper trading. So here, candlesticks' role in ICT trading, the conventional use of candlesticks in trading. I had the patterns, red hammers, green shooting stars, bullish engulfing. Okay, when ICT introduced his concepts to the public, he offered a much simpler alternative perspective, rather than fixating solely on candle shapes. We focus on directional move, how the candle moves, bullish or bearish, size, the range between the open and close, and relative position, how the candle appears on the chart in relation to the candles in the context. Okay. FEG is basically a huge candle with continuation candles. So it's a candle with, it's a candle like this one. This right here, it's really big. Like a really big candle with continuation candles. But then what do you do? What do you do with FVG? Like, so you see a big candle, and then what do you do with the big candle? Because there's a gap. What is the gap? I can also just look it up, but FVG trading. Price action 101. Yeah, there we have it. The big candles. Oh, it's like... No, wait. The illustration below does not... Oh my god, I need to learn a lot. Yes, FEG is usually an anchor point to where price tends to return. So if you have like a big candle, and then usually price tends to return to the open or close of that big candle. Is that it? This is cool, by the way. Normally I'm talking to no one. There's no one in the chat, but right now this is cool. So this is the gap between the high and the low of the candles around it, and then this is the fair value gap, hidden gap. Well, I think I'll get to this after, like, because this is the little study guide that I made. First of all, candlestick and price action, like candlestick anatomy. And then market structure, break of structure, trends. And then I'm going to learn about liquidity, stop hunts, and order blocks. And then a little bit of psychology. And then after that, I'm really moving into the more advanced and in-depth stuff. On that page, second paragraph defines what FVG is. Let's see. The market will eventually come back to these inefficiencies in the market before continuing in the same direction as the initial impulsive move. FVGs are important since traders can achieve an edge in the market. Price action traders can also use these imbalances as entry or exit points in the market. So it's a set of 3 candles characterized by heavy buying or selling in the same direction. When there's a larger move in either direction, a gap will be formed between the first candle's wick and the wick of the last candle. Aha! Oh, that's pretty interesting. And the illustration below does not depict a fair value gap, as the previous candle's high level has counterbalanced the low level of the third candle. This price action is considered to be balanced. So here there's no fair value gap because these wicks are crossing each other. There's no gap. Okay. Okay. Well, thanks for mentioning it. That's good to know. I'll definitely look into that. But I think ICT also talks about fair value gaps, right? So if I watch the videos of ICT, then he also introduces it. Let me guide you how to learn trading. Okay, here we go. 1. Learn candlestick and their patterns. Learn simple tools available like Fibonacci. And 3. Learn which trend you are right now. You need to master these things. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, because candlesticks, they tell me a lot about what happens with the price action within the time frame. Later you can think of learning ICT. That's a good idea. Yeah, but that's also why I want to start with the basics, learn about market structure, and yeah, maybe first of all, I'm just going to learn candlestick and the patterns. That's good. Fibonacci, yeah, I have no idea how to use Fibonacci. And the trend, let's just look at like right here, for example. So this is a downtrend, right? We have lower highs, lower lows. So that's check. I know the trend. And specifically, it's ranging. Like today, there's not really a trend, right? Maybe a little bit down, but it's ranging. Tori Trades. Oui, Tori Trades. I know her. I really like her videos. She teaches trend lines and how to recognize them. Yeah, but the thing is, I tried to do trend lines because I saw one of her videos as well. And I tried to do trend lines on the Euro USD. And it was a bit confusing because... Oh, that's baby. Baby is waking up. Cutie pie. Because here I see a downtrend. Whoop. Let's just do Ray. She's talking about point A to point B. So there's a downtrend. I think she goes from the higher time frame all the way to the lower time frame. And for each time frame she looks at the trend lines. Yeah, I'll just look a bit more into that and draw some trend lines. Do you use Discord? You can use trends on different time frames. Yeah. I just, yesterday I created the Discord and it's just the same name as my YouTube, Freckle Pips. So that's my username on Discord. I've never used Discord before, so I have no idea how it works. But when day trading, there's no need to trend weekly. No, that's also what I thought. So I just need to look at... Like right here, I'm in 1 hour. I think 1 hour is good. But of course, these are multiple days. Oh, nay! No, we wake up baby. Oop. It's time to wake up baby. 4 hour and 1 hour. Okay, let's just do some trend lines. You can give me feedback. So this is let's start with the 4 hour and then we go down to the 1 hour. So this is 4 hour. Do I also... like, is this a trend line or not? Because there are only two touch points. Can I see this as a upward trend line? Or do you really need to have like 3 points and then it's a trend line? I'm in Discord servers where lots of women traders are active. Oh, that's nice. Okay. If you have the name, I think you can look up a server on Discord, right? Like if you have the name of the Discord server, then I can look it up and I can get into it as well. Eh! Oh, the baby! Baby! Well, my baby just woke up. She had a really, really long nap of like 2 hours, so I kind of miss her. And she's right here right now. So I'm just going to end this live, I think. Yes, and then I'm going to play with baby. And then I think today I'll go live again. And I can look a bit more into like trend lines. Thank you. Super. So yeah, I will see you in my next live. And I'm going to play with baby right now. So I'll just do a proper bye-bye. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you so much for all the advice and all the tips in the chat. I really, really liked it. So, bye-bye.